Protocol Service, or VoIP for short. I use it to talk to my friends all of the time. Moving on to page number 2 here. At the very top, we have Google Photos. I did a standalone review on this, alongside quite a few other apps here on my phone, and I'll try to remember to link those down below in the description. That is unlimited free storage for every photo you take, or video. It will upload them for free in a good quality, and that's kind of ridiculous by today's standards, so if you want a free photo backup service, you'll definitely want to check Google Photos out. Right here is CalcBot. It sounds kind of ridiculous that this is it's made by the same people who made Tweetbot, but it's basically a calculator client. It's just an alternative to the stock calculator app. You've got some cross-device sync up here, and overall the interface is nice. The main reason that it's useful to have on your phone is that it does conversions. So for example, £5 sterling is going to be $7.19 here in the US, or square meters to square feet. There are hundreds if not thousands of conversions, and it is extremely useful. Right here we've got Pages, which is Apple's version of Microsoft Word. Right here is Sonos, which I am using all the time. It allows me to play music wirelessly throughout my home using the speakers. You basically just plug the speakers in, connect them to your Wi-Fi, and I can play any song on Apple Music wirelessly throughout my home. I've talked about Sonos quite a bit in the past, and they remain to be one of my favorite pieces of technology that I own. 1Password is a password storage vault. Of course, this is one of those apps that I can't open because it's got some vitally personal information in there, like passwords to my YouTube channel and Twitter and Instagram, all that good stuff that are for my eyes only. It is a beautifully designed application. They're securely stored in the 1Password cloud. It works very well. Once again, this has cross-device sync across my iPhone and my iPad and my Mac. And in case I want a really complicated password that I just can't remember, I store it in here, open it up, and copy and paste works great. Just take it from there into whatever app I want to use. Next up is Workflow. I really use this for one reason, and that's the first quick action with 3D Touch. I can scan QR codes. It'll scan it, open up the web page, and I'll be there just like that. I know there are standalone QR code apps, but it's called Workflow, and that's the workflow that works best for me. Bank of America I use quite a bit just to make sure nothing illicit or strange is happening with my banking. Use that to store my money, of course. I'm a Bank of America customer, and the app is really nice, surprisingly. AdSense I use to keep track of any ad money I'm earning off of my website, iUpdateOS.com, or of course here on YouTube. It works very well, and it's not bad as far as the design goes. The Apple Store application, if Apple ever releases anything new, or I want to walk into an Apple store and buy a product straight through the app, I use this handy Apple Store application. I don't open it a lot, but it's one of those apps that's just nice to have. Deliveries is my favorite package tracking application. I just hit new, go ahead and paste a tracking number in there, and I get this beautiful interface to track a package. I've used this to track my iPhones in the past, iPads, Macs, or anything from Amazon or a multitude of websites. If you go on the Deliveries a Package Tracker website, you'll see a full list of all the services they support, or also in the App Store description. Music Memos is an interesting app by Apple. I've used it very briefly just to mess around with a few songs. You can probably listen to one here. I play the piano, so it's really fun to kind of I'll play a sample for you. You can see it'll sync up like drums and a bass guitar to me playing the piano. So it's really nice. I literally just play the piano and it adds the drums and the bass guitar in. I'm not a musician by any stretch of the imagination because I just enjoy playing music for the fun of it, but this app is really nice if I want to create a melody or just record myself and add some background. It's really well made, and it's actually made by Apple as well. Facebook, of course, is one of the most popular social network services ever. I use the YouTube Studio application to track analytics for my YouTube channel. Facebook Messenger, just sending messages across Facebook. ESPN helps me keep track of my favorite sports teams. I really just use it for the notification center client right there, or notification center widget rather. Speed Test allows me to test the speed of my internet. Snapchat, I mean, who doesn't use Snapchat? I use it all the time. Lutron allows me to wirelessly control some of the lights in my home. So for example, if I open it up right now, Very quickly, it's going to connect to the smart bridge, which is connected to my Wi-Fi, and I can just turn on or off lights in my theater like 2 stories down straight from here. It's very well made. My Chamberlain allows me to control, open or close, or view the current state of my garage door from my phone. Readability is another staple application that I use quite a bit. It allows me to send things from Twitter or just really anywhere across the internet to a read later format for this application. So if I see something on Twitter, let's say from 9to5Mac or Mac Rumors, I can just send it here and then I can tap on it again and read it at a later date. It's super useful so I don't have to scroll through tweets I've liked or anything like that. This one is called Readability. Periscope allows me to live stream videos straight from here to you guys or anybody that follows. Right here, of course, is the Amazon app because I do use Amazon quite a bit. And we're already on the 3rd page. We are just flying through this stuff today. Alright, so at the top